But anyway, Miss Back is a show that brings a bunch of former Idol group members and try to give them another chance to be up on stage. And throughout the entire course of the show, they end up competing to win songs to add to their catalog and get their buzz up, basically. Um, and throughout the competition, one of the best contenders happens to be Subin of Dal Shabet, but she hasn't won any of the songs, so they decided, you know what? I really want to work with you. This producer said, I really want to work with you. This song would be perfect. And here you go. And when I got to see this song performed, and I was like, yo, this is amazing. It's like some really, really, really good kind of like R&B like music. And I was like, yo, she killed this and she sounds so sexy on it. I was like, yo, I love this vibe. This is something that I I always love to listen to. And so I was like, when basically it was available to buy and everything, it was attached with the instrumental, and I was like, oh, there's no way I'm not touching this. There's no way. So basically what I ended up doing is I took the original here, with all the original vocals, and then in later on, I decided I'll do a second verse and then I'll do like an outro verse. So in here, you end up seeing this little switch up here to this red. This red section is actually the instrumental, and you can actually like see that it says sign and then sign instrumental. So I went in here and I tried to make the chop as clean as possible. That way, it doesn't even sound like it was like really edited into it. So, see, smooth. Sounds like it's just an empty verse ready for anyone to take. So I had to like go in and like zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, and do all the chops and stuff like that. And then splice it in here to make it mad smooth. And then eventually, when it gets to the end of the verse, it has to, go back into the chorus. So I made the chop right here. Perfect. This beat is so good. Oh, I love this beat so much. I love it so much. I had to turn it down though so you can hear me a little bit better. But yeah, it's that junk is so beautiful. So, as you can see, there's a whole bunch of other audio files that I have here muted, and I was like, man, what? How in the world am I going to? Excuse me. How in the world am I going to add to this? So I was like, all right, I have to go and figure out exactly what each of the like what the actual song is about, because obviously it's in Korean. So of course you it's just a simple little YouTube search, and just going in here or do a little simple YouTube search, and then you can end up pulling up the lyrics and all that good stuff. But also on the One the K video, it has the subtitles in it as well. You should totally check out the performance because it is amazing, and Subin is like a fantastic performer. I mean, you can just see a little bit of that, and so in listening to the song and checking out what the lyrics exactly mean. But yeah, look at Subin. Look at Subin. Just oozing sex appeal with the styling and then the demeanor. So as you can see, it's like really about her like being close to this person and she's attracted to him. And so she's like trying to give off signs like, hey, I'm interested in you. Like, why aren't you picking up these signals I'm giving you? Because like I want to be with you. So I was like, all right, I get this whole concept. So how do I try and fit in to this? So I was like, okay, well, I'll be the guy, of course. That's the most obvious thing. I'll be the guy to try and be the clueless one, the one who's not picking up the signals. But being in the situation that I'm in, I feel maybe it could be more something that I'm more familiar with, which is like, hey, I like you like me, but I can't even like acknowledge the fact that you actually like me. So like I just feel like there's no way that she likes me. So I kind of wanted to take that approach with the lyrics, and so I was like, okay, I want to do that, but I also want to keep intact the melody line of the verses since both the verses are the same. And so I said, well, if I'm going to keep that the same, I should probably like include some of the original lyrics in here too. So So I figured I'd insert that line too. So basically that for me to find you, you give me one or two signs. So I was like, okay, I have to be the clueless one who thinks, oh, there's no way that she likes me, even though maybe is she giving me a sign? Nah. So have to keep balance that. Insert this line, and I was like, okay, let me find out how in the world I'm supposed to say this because, for one, I don't know Korean and I can't read Hangul. So that's why you end up going to the other types of lyric videos where you're able to like see everything in romanized. So I was like, okay, let me go in here and like see it romanized real quick. Let me see if I can find the one that I was on. I was on this one here. So it's just like, let me just write down the lines romanized because your boy's dumb and doesn't know how to read Hangul. Um, you can see I actually just wrote down the romanized versions of the lyrics here. That way I can insert it. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna have it spaced out so I can end up writing what I need to write in English above, and then whatever I need to put up what else. And then I also figured I'd include the line that leads into the chorus. Um, and I was like, okay, so I got my game plan. Let's start writing. Try to make it, as pop as possible. Make it simple yet catchy. Really try to be in the mind of that character who just is is oblivious to the fact that yes, you actually have a chance with this lovely lady who you've been close to. Ended up doing that, and then for the ending, I decided, all right, how should I end this? Ended up doing a little rap because I do a little rap. If you don't already know, I just figured I kind of describe the situation and then end it with it somewhat progressing. So I figured it was like I got to tie in the sign again. So I figured, hey, with a little jigsaw play on words like, hey, play a game because like my heart's impending doom, and like is would it be a consequence of what I saw? The jig is up, jigsaw with the jigsaw, a little wordplay there, and then playing a game, but this is the game of love. So I figured, hey, we'll end up lost in passion, or there'll be no sign of us. So I think that was a pretty fun way to play with words and also be like, hey, let's incorporate sign again and how see maybe it'll progress in a good way. We'll see. But yeah, so that was really 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 fun to write those lyrics. But I'm gonna switch back over to the song. Um, Now, what I have here is the main melody, of course, and then I tried to go through and match all of the background vocals that she did. So I matched those up and went ahead and did all of that to make it sound pretty similar. That way it fits in with the rest of the song. So I just went ahead and did everything an octave down. Then, when it goes into the chorus, it decided, hey, let me add an extra harmony, and that's why you ended up hearing that extra harmony line, me going up. And that was really, really fun. And then, of course, when you come to the rap stuff, I have that down here in a separate track. On the ooze at the end of the song, I figured I'd add some extra ooze or ahs. And then when you skip forward, you got your rap along with your extra backup vocals, and then just added like a little echo on it, which is the same thing I did with the way in this part. So yeah, added just like a little delay on there. But yeah, so that was fun. But yeah, it was a blast trying to make this work. And if you enjoy this, this is an excuse for you to go and check out the original. Go support Subin. You'll look up Dal Subin. It's DalSoobin sign. Please check it out. It is an amazing song, and yeah, I don't think you will regret it. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can do this verse real quick. Okay. Yeah. We've been tight for a while. Although I didn't pay attention, the sight when you were mentioned smiles. And the closer we're getting, I can't fight the urge to say you're perfect. My unworthy eyes. She's not interested in me with any intimate intrigue. 내가 너로 착해. No, should just play it cool. Instead of playing the fool, wishing you might all hide. No man, all that book inside. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Oh, side, side. Ooh, oh, 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 ooh, yeah. It's just something growing, but our emotions aren't in the open. Could it be you and me that should be good? And see, I did it wrong. The tits are growing, but our emotions are in the open. Could it be you and me should become a we? I'm for the emotion, but I'm unsure. Should I say I'm yours? You have it close to the door when it's written and leave me for the room. On the wall, it's my heart to pin to do, but consequence of what I saw. If the jig is up, then to play the game of love. For end up lost of passion, no, there'll be no sign of us. Slightly better, but it is what it is. Anyway, I got it recorded. That's all that matters. That is all that matters. I got it recorded and it's good to go. I will end up putting this up available for people to watch. I'll probably end up putting up a little video, maybe a lyric video of it. And hopefully you guys will enjoy it. But more importantly, hopefully you enjoy the original because Homegirl is amazing. And boy, oh boy, I did not need to move my frame like that. Sheesh. Let's try this. Let's try this one more again. We're just trying to move me back up here. All right. There you go. But yeah, hopefully you guys will enjoy that. And we'll see if we can get that put up on the YouTube channel for everyone to enjoy on their own time. And then also check out the original, like I said before, because it is freaking amazing, and it deserves the attention because that song is so good, and she's such a fantastic performer. Yeah, Junk is good.
Fire B.